You just bought a house. Congratulations. I brought some champagne.
Sweetie, don't let the champagne go bad. Pop it. Let's have a drink.
So what do you do next?
I got so much I got to do. I got to get an agreement to the lawyer. I got to get agreement to the mortgage broker. I got to call the utility, switch them over. I got to book a moving van, moving truck to get moved.
Oh, I guess we should wait to have some champagne?
Probably.
Coastal Sports and Wellness has been proudly serving our community for over 15 years, with clinics located in Bedford and Halifax. We are a multidisciplinary health and wellness clinic offering physiotherapy and pelvic health physiotherapy, chiropractic care, massage therapy, osteopathy, acupuncture, dietitian services, naturopathic medicine, counseling therapy, and nurse practitioner services. Our approach is guided by 3 pillars: sports performance, rehabilitation, and family focus. At Coastal Sports and Wellness, we are more than a clinic. We're a team dedicated to empowering healthier, stronger, and more resilient communities. Experience the coastal difference. Book your next appointment today.
While many industries and sectors think that they're unique because of their product or because of their industry, when you look at it from the common denominator of education, they're all very similar. Knowing that every organization in the world has some need for training and education, that's what unlocks human potential. Knowing that gave us a basis to really dream big.
Hey everyone, welcome back to All Aboard with Rob Belleville.
You know, we had some interesting developments in Neon Train over the first couple of years as we were building the company. We've seen an incredible market growth. And the impetus for the podcast was really to start celebrating some of our client success stories and really to give other people who are considering the journey of online learning some confidence that there is an entryway and there is a successful outcome at the end of it. When I can do an exercise like running this podcast, bring value to the folks that we're working with and interviewing or talking to, every day gives me that smile on my face to want to come to work and find that next company, find that next nonprofit to help.
Nothing is as exquisite as the enchanting crimson and golden tapestry of fall. When revving your Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Fall for Subaru at your local Subaru dealer today.
Good morning and welcome back to the 2025 edition of the Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Classic. This is Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Thank you for joining us. It is draw 13 of the event. We are brought to you today by our presenting sponsors, Steel Subaru and Neon Train, and our title sponsor, the Stu Sells Realty Group. Today's feature matchup is between Team Godsland out of Newfoundland and Labrador and Team Regan from here in Halifax. My name is Alan Ehrenholtz. Today I am joined on my right by the one, the only, the one known on Twitter as Gingers Can Curl 2, David Kopp. Thank you for joining me, David.
We did it. What an honor to be here.
It's early for the curlers. It's early for us. David and I were a little behind schedule, getting breakfast, but we are here with you, and we are ready for another absolutely fantastic draw here at the 2025 Stu Sells.
Absolutely. But I will say, what an ungodly time to be on the ice.
You do not like the morning draws. You're an evening draw person.
No. We could do this 12 hours later. It'd be great.
So, first end underway. We promised we didn't miss too much. It was Godsland slipping in to the rings, and then a hit and roll out from Team Regan. And we have the same here as Ella Kinley, the lead for Team Regan. Looks to remove this Yellowstone from play. And that will just roll on to the rings. So, as we run up and down the sheet, this is Haley Gushu, the lead for Team Godsland.
Yes, Gushu of the Gushus.
Even you know them.
Wow. If I know that, everyone knows that. A celebrity, really.
Out of St. John, she has 3 U18 national appearances and 2 U21 national appearances. She's also played a lot of mixed doubles. Plays volleyball and baseball as well. Does roll out. It was always going to be tricky to roll that one onto the rings there, David.
Well, she's a Gushu. She'll figure it out.
So with that, we have the second for Team Regan, Kaylee Smith, a student from your neck of the woods, New Brunswick, Moncton.
Wow, Moncton. Everyone loves Moncton.
Also a couple of silver medals in the U18s and represented New Brunswick at the 2023 Canada Winter Games.
Love that. We love to see some New Brunswick representation out there.
Absolutely. We have James Grattan on sheet 4. More New Brunswick representation for you against Team Tremblay.
Wow, we're everywhere.
We've got Team Tyler Smith from PEI against Team Atherton on sheet number 2. Our feature sheet, of course. And then over on sheet number 1, it's Team Kelly. More New Brunswick representation for you today. We picked the right draw for you to help out.
It's basically a homecoming here.
Yeah.
Are they all my cousins? Probably.
Against Team McDermott on sheet number 1. So we'll keep our eyes on the other games. We'll keep you updated on all the scores here and draw 13. And we also will pay attention to our own sheet here where we continue to run up and down the rings. As we continue through end number 1, we'll let you know about a couple of the deals going on today at the Gahan House Patch. Free entry all day.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a deal.
Gahan House Pints. So we got the Blood Orange Red, the Island Red, and the Blueberry, the classic Blueberry Ale here. $6.50 pints. $20 pitchers. That's all weekend long. We also have
Blue 72.
We can't.
Tragic.
There's no 1772 on tap.
Bring your own 1772.
Notes for next year. Always looking to improve. Notes for next year. We'll get the 1772 there. We also have Colliding Tides. We got the Frosted Grape, Frosted Pineapple, and Frosted Tangerine vodka twist.
9 a.m. Saturday me could crush a Frosted Grape vodka twist.
We do like the Frosted Grape. We also have cans of Nova 7.
Ooh.
For $8.75.
For the classier in us.
All events. Now, Wooden Board Catering is doing food today. So you can come upstairs and get some food there as well. We're going to have some floor curling, David, upstairs.
Floor curling. Watch out.
Yeah, some floor curling here. We have our Saturday night East Coast Kitchen Party. It's Jeff Kennedy with live music from 8:30 to 11. And the always popular free oysters.
Ooh.
I know you're going to be dipping into those later, Dave.
That's very true. I will say last year the free oysters were a hit.
We also have, it's not too late to get your raffle tickets. They're on sale throughout the event. The draw is 1 p.m. Saturday. And we have in those raffle baskets $250 Murphy Hospitality Group gift cards. They can be used at any of their local restaurants. That includes Gahan House, Barrington Steakhouse, and Oyster Bar. As well, there are a pair of tickets to the second final, the Saturday. Let's clarify that. Not the first final on Friday, or the potential third final on Sunday.
Absolutely.
The second final on Saturday. 2 sets of tickets to either the women's or men's final and an HCC sheet rental. The always popular HCC sheet rental.
Can't go wrong.
So lots of great stuff on the go. And then to round out the event, Sunday morning. We're getting through all our material here early. That was the third for Team Regan. Olivia McDonough coming a little deep through the rings here. And so it is now over to Brooke. We missed Aaron Porter's throws. Apologies, we were sidetracked. But it'll be Brooke here looking for a draw to the middle, just to keep the end moving here.
It's definitely heavier there though. Like, we haven't thrown that at all. It was close.
So this is boogieing. It's got gas, as the kids would say.
Ah, yes, the kids.
On the brush, does look like it may just stick around. And so with hammer here, it'll be Rebecca Regan, skip of this team, 2020-25 U20 provincial champion and a U Sports Prom medalist with Dalhousie. Looking to hit and stay, keep the blank alive. Have you ever played a blank, David?
Have I played a blank?
Yeah.
I think I have.
Okay, that's fun.
Was it on purpose? No. But that's what happened.
The classic accidental blank. We love an accidental blank.
Bit of a whoopsie, you might say.
We had one of those last night.
Great.
Yeah. Looking to hit and roll out, and we hit it thick, and we took one. Called and made, as they say. So here we go with Brooke, looking to hit and stay and force Rebecca to hit and roll out for her blank. Moving early. Make contact and maybe.
Frankly, it's hard to tell from this perspective.
We don't know.
We could zoom out just a touch on the rings.
There we go. Here we go. It looks like it's in. They're playing it. They're hitting to roll out. And it'll be Rebecca Regan with hammer here in end number one, looking for the blank.
Yeah. Hard.
Oh, picks her up right away. Now they're backing it up, trying to go the other way.
Well, it sounded great.
And does look like it'll be a single red. So unfortunately, couldn't get the roll out, and that'll be a 1-0 lead for Rebecca Regan. Team Godsland will have hammer when we come back in end number two.
Every shot starts with a plan. You read the ice, choose your line, and make your move. Retirement should be no different. Without a plan, you're just throwing stones and hoping for the best. Optimal helps you see every angle and builds a strategy that fits you. It puts you in control, giving you clarity and confidence in every financial decision. Optimal. Create the retirement you've earned.
Thank you, Optimal, for your sponsorship of the event. We appreciate that. Always thinking about retirement, you and I.
We got it.
Not because we're planning for it, just because we want it.
Everyone lives for retirement. What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly. So, after not being able to get the roll out there in end number one, it'll be Ella Kinley leading us off here in end number two. She's the only non-rookie on the sheet. It's Team Godsland's first time at the event. It's also Team Regan's first time at the event, but Ella actually spared in a few games last year. So,
well, an old pro at this point.
Yeah. She's 19.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Successful.
A lot of curling experience.
What were you doing in 19, Alan?
You don't want to know.
It certainly
I
does.
was studying engineering out on the West Coast.
Wow. I'm sure you were the most responsible student they've ever encountered.
Absolutely. So now that the teams have their legs under them, understand a little bit more of the ice, we got a center guard here, well placed, and so it will be Haley Gushu looking to come around. Oh no, sorry, Erin Porter here throwing the first stones. She holds the broom though.
Can't mix up a Gushu, man.
My apologies. We only have so much information here in front of us. We rely on the information given. My apologies to Aaron and Haley there. Now, David, we are on the stream. We are on YouTube.
That's true.
Today.
Hi, Mom.
Now, there you go, Mom. Shout out to Mrs. Kopp. We appreciate you tuning in potentially and everyone else for joining us. If you are tuning in, let us know where you're tuning in from in the comments. Let us know. We want to hear from you. And we will try to engage with you as best as possible throughout the game here. And we might even do some trivia.
Ooh.
A trivia question. Yeah.
I think it's due.
So, for now, we did have a come around to the top of the 8-foot, top of the 12-foot. So Ella Kinley looking to come around it all here into the 4.
Hard, let go. Hard, Haley. Yep. Hard, go.
Really nice curling shot.
Nice. Doesn't look like it's their first time on the ice.
No, they've probably been doing this a little while. I mean, averaging over 12 years experience for Team Regan and probably over 20 years experience for Team Godsland.
Wow.
Oh,
19 years old. 20
did.
years experience.
Average.
Impressive.
For the team.
Was curling in the womb.
All right. So now with that, does poke out just a little bit around the yellow. Trying to get a freeze here, but back 4 being called. That will just rub off into the open. Poke the red out on the intern side of the ice. Leave the yellow available.
Just 10.
So as Kaylee Smith settles into the hack, this team has played, was looking to play women's provincials, U20 provincials, Canada Junior Cup as well. They were a Dave Jones semifinalist, the U20 Harvest Spiel champion, U20 IG Wealth Spiel finalist, OVCA Super Spiel semifinalist, and participated in the Next Gen Classic. So they've been traveling. Next Gen in Edmonton. They were in Ottawa, it looks like. They're all over the place. Oshawa, sorry. Different
Jet
one.
setters, really.
Yeah, look at that. Traveling around, hitting the circuit, doing the things.
It's a good thing you don't need to bring your own rocks, because the luggage fees on that would be out of this world.
That is true. But, you know, when in the origins of curling, you would, you know, load up your cart and your horse.
BYO rock.
BYO.
Via horse.
Via horse, exactly. So that one just a little bit tight. Couldn't get quite by the yellow to make the double on the reds. Ticks on by. Liked the weight, just a little tight there, or potentially a little fresh down those center paths, and so opportunity to sit 3 here, partially buried, if Kaylee Smith's able to make this hit and roll.
I'm confident.
Looking around the rings, there's Tyler Smith out of PEI, powered by Potatoes, up 2-0, taking a 2-in-1 over Atherton. It'll be Atherton with hammer.
That's fine. 9-5. Just lid tight.
Gets back to the nose and sits 3, but opportunity and access to all these reds here for Team Godsland.
Got a lot of red in the house here.
Yeah. Only one guard, and all the reds are available, so not a spot of trouble just yet.
Well, Alan, I've just been told that my mother is listening.
Ah, amazing. Well, then you got the shutout live. That's so nice.
We did. Hi,
That's
Mom.
Brownie points for you, I think, the next time you go home.
Right? I made it up for 9 a.m. Shocking, I know.
First time she's seen that, heard that.
Ever.
So over on sheet 1, it was McDermott taking a 2 over Andrea Kelly. And I haven't seen the score go up on 4 between Grattan and Tremblay, but we'll keep you informed as when we see that score go up. Very well made.
Nice.
Haley Gushu making the double.
Well, is anyone surprised with a name like Gushu?
It's a lot of pressure, I would imagine.
I expect so.
Yeah. It's not like you go play lacrosse with the last name Gushu. That's probably okay.
You're locked in on a sport from birth with a name like Gushu.
I think so.
Evidently, it's working out well.
And she's doing pretty good. She throws a pretty good stone. Olivia McDonough backed this up a little bit. Looking to try to get this back to nose. It's Ella Kinley. And that will hit and roll out. Just hearing Rebecca Regan saying that it was just the release. So just backing it up a little bit on the release there, David, and just held straight. Wasn't able to get it back to the nose.
I thought it looked great. They're all doing a great job out here. It's too early to be on the ice anyways.
You're going to keep going with this too early thing, eh?
It is.
And that will now hit and roll. It'll spin back. Nope, we'll stick around, but not in the rings. And so this center guard is going to come back into play. It'll be Olivia McDonough looking for a top 4 draw. And it was Team Grattan. Here we go, David. A little bit of New Brunswick success for you. Team Grattan taking a 3 over Tremblay.
There we go.
Line's good.
Go New Brunswick.
Move right now. Line's good. Haley's rock. Right top 4. If you can't knife of anything. Whoa.
Just sailing 14-8, hog to hog.
14-8.
So second end, the ice right up to speed. 14-8 for back 4 foots. Fantastic conditions. And then we've had fantastic conditions all event long. Adam McCarahan, head ice maker, and all of his volunteer crew. I'm looking over there. I'm seeing Dougie McLean, reigning Volunteer of the Year, Doug McLean.
Wow, big deal.
I know. That guy's a big deal. His name's on the ice.
Wow.
And all of them putting together just an absolutely phenomenal amount of effort to put this event on and give these curlers the top conditions they get to play with. So thank you to all of our ice making team.
Now, Alan, can you tell the people why they call it a hog line?
Goodness gracious, no. It was once there. We hosted a trivia once here at the club, and it was a question. I don't think anyone got it right. It has a Dutch origins, if memory serves, but I actually don't know. We'll have to get our research team, the well-funded research team in the back,
absolutely
looking into that. And we'll give an update. It looks like it's just going to be somebody grabbing their phone. And that brings us to another great point. Thank you to all the volunteers, not just the ice making volunteers, but all the volunteers that helped put this event on. I mean, there are bartenders upstairs, people housekeeping, keeping the club looking tidy, folks on transportation, folks doing measuring. All sorts of volunteers hours go into making this event a big success, and we would be remiss to not mention and say thank you to those individuals.
Absolutely.
So here we go. It is Rebecca Regan now. We had Brooke Godsland looking a little bit, slipping deep into the back of the 12-foot. And so opportunity to sit to mostly buried here for Rebecca. This one also sweepers back and right off. Kaylee Smith trying to use that carve knife action to get it to slow down. Well done. A little bit of sweeping magic there, settling into the top of the 4-foot.
Good judge.
Surprised we didn't see any Halloween witches on curling brooms this year, Alan.
Maybe we can do group costume next year for
so.
our Sunday League team.
I think so.
David has the dubious distinction of having to curl with me on Sundays and put up with my crazy game calling. So
A real responsibility.
yeah, keeping me in check is not easy. You do like a spinner though.
I do. Always throw the spinner. It's worth it.
We had a spinner the other day. Taylor Stevens threw a spinner.
Wow.
Almost made it. Very close.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just T. If we can get it half tucked under, that'd be. I don't think it's slower now because it's.
So here it was Sarah McNeil Lambswood who throws third stones for Team Godsland that came back into the 12-foot there. Sarah went to the 2025 Scotties, won a junior silver medal in 2023, and is actually now here in Halifax studying her master's and curling in our Thursday night league.
Really?
Yeah, curling with Kate Thompson, Grace McNutt, and Allison McDonald. And so now it'll be Brooke Godsland looking for this draw to basically the pin. And she'll get to the top of the 4-foot right on the URL of curling. So it'll still be Regan sitting 2. Looking to maybe get a steal out of this end.
Okay. Guard the draw? Yeah. I was aiming for 15. So. You could just come like here. Close. Do we leave her anything? Maybe a triple. Like that. I don't know. What do you like? I don't mind just going higher either. Let's sink it, I think, here.
Good conversation between Kinley and Regan here. Just trying to figure out what makes Godsland's life the toughest. So you could throw the high guard, take away the draw path entirely, and Brooke might be forced to the other side of the sheet and trying to wrap around. Or, and this is I think what they've elected to go for, is draw another one in there. The risk here, David, is that you could set up some form of triple, let Brooke off the hook here.
Definitely. Got to be strategic with the throws.
Not light.
Thinking it's light out of the hand.
Top 8. Top 12. Top 8. Drop. Top 8. Top 4. No, over there.
And so that will kind of fooled them. They were saying top 8, top 12, and then had to switch gears. Olivia McDonough looking to get the knife action to try to get some scratches in the ice and slow that rock down, but it does settle into the back of the 4-foot, and so it'll be a little bit of backing here for Brooke's final draw, looking for a little bit of the button here to score 1. Just looking over on sheet 2 after Tyler Smith took 2 and 1. It's Zach Atherton responding with 2 of his own. So that game will be tied up going into end number 3. Back 8 Outside and heavy is not what you want. Bad combination, unfortunately, David. Tough result. A steal of 3, and that'll be a 4-0. Regan lead. Godsland maintains the hammer in end number 3.
Your construction project is complicated. Your insurance and surety bonding shouldn't. At Standup Simpson, we make complex risk simple. No fluff, no wasted time. We're independent, family-owned. We'll fight to get you the right coverage. When it comes to protecting your business, every detail matters. That's where we come in. So reach out today and see the stand-up difference.
Okay, so a big steal of 3 there in end number 2 means it will be Ella Kinley leading us off here in end 3. Looking around, I don't see any others posted scores yet. So just that 2-2 tie, or tie game over on sheet 2. And it'll be Aaron Porter looking to get us started here and put some points on the board for Godsland.
2-3. Line's good. As far as it goes. 16-2. Right here's good. Good. 16-2.
16-2 for a tight guard. Fantastic speed here still.
I was gonna just slip in for a second.
So down 4, need to generate some points here, and so it will be a corner guard being called, looking to set up the deuce, maybe even a bigger score. Well, I have you here. I would like to thank all of our sponsors. We've been thanking people. We've been thanking the volunteers. We've been thanking the ice makers. Thanking the players for coming out and putting on this show for us. We really have enjoyed everything, all the games, all the draws so far. Thank to our production team to our left, who have been absolutely phenomenal to work with. And thank you to our sponsors. The Gahan House, who sponsors our patch upstairs. The Murphy Hospitality Group. Stanhope Simpson Insurance, who you just heard from in between the ends. Optimal, Coastal Sports and Wellness. Steel Subaru, Neon Train, and the Stu Sells Realty Group. Now, David, I heard that the research team, the well-funded research team,
absolutely
came in clutch there and did get us some information about the origins of Hogline.
That's true. Tell us, Alan. What did we learn?
So, it is a Scottish origin. I was incorrect, not a Dutch origin. I think I was getting that wrong. Bonspiel is Dutch origin for league game.
Oh, really?
Yes, if memory serves. But this is Hogline is of Scottish origin. And a little bit of an unfortunate.
It's a little dark.
A little dark.
It's a little dark.
We apparently a baby lamb, or a lamb in the first year of its life, is known as a hog.
To confuse the coyotes?
I suppose so. In all the Scottish Highland coyotes out there.
Naturally.
And so, apparently, you don't like the weak hogs, the weak lambs. You don't want them around. And so, you get rid of them.
Absolutely.
And so, if you throw a weak stone that doesn't make it far enough past our hog line, you get rid of it.
Yes.
There you go.
That's right.
Educational.
Yeah.
Educational on the stream this morning.
History.
I know.
Any?
Learning things. If you knew that, let us know in the comments, or if you have a different Hogline origin story, let us know in the comments. We would
I'm okay to go here.
love to hear from you. We'd love the participation. We'd love to get into it with the fans a little bit. And so far, we have a textbook end here setting up. Center guard, corner guard, come around, and we got ourselves some action here in end number 3.
Textbook, eh? Tell the fans why this is a textbook end, Alan.
Well, if you're up for nothing, you want to keep things simple. You don't have the hammer. You want to keep the middle full of red stones, in this case, red stones, and make it really difficult for the other team to score. And if you want to generate points, you go to the wings. And so Brooke Godsland has asked for the corner guard and the come around. And well, now, because they need to get eventually the redstone off of the 4-foot, they will need to start dealing with the situation in the center. So they've got their one on the side. That's 1 point. Now it's time to start dealing with the situation in the center of the rings.
It is a situation.
It is, in fact, a situation. And so Haley Gushu throwing Peel here, the high hard one. This one's floating a bit. And so, look at this little run back. Would have liked maybe to keep that yellow around for another corner guard, but does make 2 reds disappear. Does make 2 reds disappear, and so mission accomplished. Really well done. Now
Well,
that come around. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Dave.
She knows what she's doing.
She does. She does. You know, I wonder if Brad's listening.
Hi, Brad.
Brad, if you're listening, let us know.
You have a great highway.
You're designing a Newfoundland highway.
Don't broadcast that.
Nope. Okay. Never mind.
Don't need them to find me.
Ellie, you got it. Word.
So that come around. Oh no. The come around did poke out on the wide side, and so it was available for Kaylee Smith to attack and go after. Did just curl up a bit, maybe a little fresh on the wide side there. And so that yellow becomes now a bit of a center guard, and they can, Godsland this is, look for a hit and roll maybe under it. They could go away and split the rings. Few options here to start generating a multiple. Wow, well played. We'll get a little flip underneath, and the end is on, as they say.
Now, Alan, we have a question from the fans.
Oh, no.
My dear father would like to know why they don't use brooms anymore. And I assume he's referring to the old sweeping-style brooms of hay.
See the whole Cop clan.
That's it. They're all tuned in.
Tuned in for you. Too early on the West Coast. My family probably not tuned
It's
in.
too early on the East Coast.
It's fair play. So, why do they not use the old brooms? I mean, I think if you look at the origins of curling on lakes where it would be snowing, you would need that sort of brush to legitimately clear the lake off. You need to get the snow out of the way.
Absolutely. It used to snow. You'd have to get rid of it first.
Yeah, and I think you'd have in previous, historic curling clubs, maybe not the best ice conditions, and the ice could be quite dirty. So again, you're cleaning, literally having to move debris off of the ice. Now we have such nice ice conditions that sweeping. The purpose of sweeping, obviously, there can be hair or follicles from clothes on the ice, so you need to keep the ice clean as well. That function still exists, but now we want to be melting the ice. We want to be scratching the ice to keep rocks straight or to provide curl. And those the corn brooms, we're not putting a lot of weight on the corn broom.
That's very true. Hard to get some downward force on hay.
Corn brooms also are known, the corn flakes off and you can leave strands of corn everywhere. That contributes to a dirty ice surface.
I would imagine that would make the ice a nightmare to throw on.
So these new synthetic heads, they're engineered to do the things that we want them to do, which is melt ice and provide a clean ice surface so that we get very consistent conditions throughout. I mean, we will see as the game goes on here that speed, which we were up at the 15, low 15s, to the hog line for draw, come down maybe just a little bit. Just as the pebble breaks down, the more you sweep it, the pebble breaks down, the ice is flatter, and that means it'll be a bit slower. That's a long run double for Olivia McDonough. Very well played. Very nice.
So loud in here. That's me.
And just to conclude on the broom thoughts there, David, people might be thinking of the horsehairs or the 8-enders, the brownies, different types of brooms over the years. Those all, serve a purpose. Some of them don't do the job of these, new modern brushes in terms of like scratching the ice or melting the ice as well. Specifically, like the horsehairs are hydrophobic, so they actually do too good and scratch the ice too much.
Well, we don't want that.
That'd be a little unfair. So this also means that all of the players are using the same type of fabric, the same type of foam in the broom, so it's a consistent and level playing field.
That's right.
Now, with that run back, we really changed the complexion of this end. I think Sarah McNeil-Lambs would have liked to have a little bit of separation between these yellows, and now there's an opportunity for a double here to get out of trouble for Rebecca Regan.
I think so. I think it goes pretty easy. Like thin half should be fine. Yeah.
A lot of debate here, Alan.
Yeah, they just want to, there's no time clocks here. There's no thinking time. So, you want to, you're up 4. You don't want to let the other team get some momentum back. You don't want to let them into the game. So let's figure out the best way to make this shot and figure out where we want this red to end up. And then let's go throw it. Let's make it.
See, on sheet 2, we have an old-style broom in the hand.
Yeah, Tyler Smith does throw with an old horsehair style broom. Only throwing though, so you can still throw with them. You just can't sweep the ice with them. And there we go. Bang bang. A couple of yellows disappear. Now the red guard is there, so the 2's not on. It'll take a little bit of work.
Just keeping it interesting out there, Alan.
Yeah.
I don't think it was.
So, the little bit of communication there. No hesitation. Brooke has got to be one of the quickest skips in the hack I think I've ever seen. Quick, 15, okay. And then grab the rock, clean it, and slide. Not a lot of thinking in the hack.
Efficient, Alan.
Yeah, it is efficient, and we are the furthest ahead of our sheets, I believe. We're playing the quickest. This will settle in back T line. So decision time. Do you chase? Do you freeze? Looks like the decision is to freeze.
Oh, a little more discussion to be had. So much strategy goes into every throw.
Oh yeah.
People don't seem to realize when they first get into curling how much you need to think about all the angles and the weights.
How much thinking do you do in your average curling game, David?
Not a ton. Not a ton. Mostly just trying to stand up.
That's an important part of curling.
Step 1,
as well.
Don't fall over on the ice.
Yeah, absolutely. And so far you haven't.
Not yet this season,
Not
no.
this season. You had a successful season.
Yes.
By your standards.
In our 3 games so far.
All right, so decision made. Looks like we are trying for the freeze here. Rebecca feeling good about her draw weight. Has 2 powerful sweepers here to help her out. Ella Kinley calling line.
Didn't give it much.
Calling less out of the hand. McDonough and Smith trying to drag this. well called. Top 8. Top 8 it is. So, draw to the 4-foot for 2.
Now, Alan, for the fans that are just tuning in for passion of sport but don't know all the intricacies, when they say a 15-2,
yeah,
is that fast or is that slow?
That is pretty fast ice. That's pretty good conditions. So right now, if you started your stopwatch, you watch it and you click it again once it crosses the second hog line. And so 15-2 is pretty high level ice. And especially with the 4 or 5 feet of curl that we are seeing. That's a great combination. The curlers like it. And that'll be really well played.
Very
right
nice.
To the pin. Score of 2. So they're back in it. Godsland down 4-2. Regan with hammer when we return.
We've got a game here.
We started Neon Train to help get small and medium-sized organizations online to transform their learning and make their programs more effective. Our team of learning experts will work with you to understand your budget, project scope, and learning goals. It's so rewarding when our clients say to us, I now have more time to focus on my business. I now have more time to put into my learners. I now have more time to spend with my family. Reach out today and start your organization's learning transformation.
All right, hello and welcome back. We are going to begin end number 4 here in our feature sheet. Just quickly looking around the wings, it was Tremblay getting forced to a single in end 2 against Grattan, as they still look to finish end 3. It was Tyler Smith taking another 2, so back and forth they go. On sheet 2, it is now 4-2 for Smith over Atherton. And it is a 2 for Kelly in end number 2 to tie that game up. So it is, as they play end number 3, it is locked at 2-2. And so, looking to generate some offense, it is going to be a center guard, and looking to keep it simple now, it will be Ella Kinley looking to play the come around into the top of the 4-foot.
Line's good. Top 8. Wilson. That line. Fourth line. Third, Liz. 3. Yeah, keep going.
So it does look like we have 91 folks on the stream here, David.
Wow, a lot of fans.
I have to be an @Curling Zone subscriber to get into the chat. So I don't know, maybe I'll try to figure that out so I can participate. So far we have 3 likes. So I think we're doing okay.
Thank you, fans. We like you too.
Yeah. It was a little light from Ella, and so we are playing the no-tick rule here. So if you play a tick on the center line, or if the guard is on the center line, you cannot remove it from the center line. It has to stay there. Now, it was light enough that the yellow actually didn't leave the center line, so it's not a tick.
That's
Stays in
right.
play.
Nudge to the side, still in the line.
That being said, staggered centers, big advantage for Godsland. Now it will be 2 shots before Regan can get after these stones on the button. I mean, that's right on the pin.
Wow. A nice shot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Alan, I've asked our dear friend ChatGPT for some fun curling facts.
Oh, goodness gracious.
And did you know that a curling stone can travel over 130 feet with less force than opening a fridge door?
That is definitely a fun curling fact.
It's a fact.
It is, in fact, a fact.
I did not ask ChatGPT to show its math.
Top 4. Hey, jumping. Gotta be top 4. Hard, Kaylee, go. Hard. Hard, all you got. Good sweep. 15-3.
So there we go. Come around into the top of the forefoot. However, it's going to really helps out Godsland at this point. It kind of serves to cut off that outturned side of the sheet. Really only the in-turn available for Team Regan to get after that Yellowstone on the button. So Godsland now looking to put up a guard here.
What do you think, Alan? The easy double?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they put it where Brooke was indicating there, it is an easy double. I don't know if I love this. Just where the in-turn is how Rebecca can access that Yellowstone on the button. But I see what they're coming from, where they're coming from as well. They get a stone frozen in there. Really cut off the outturned side. So, you know, either shot works. It's just what you're feeling. So 3 in our Furby number system is a tight guard. Top 12 is a 4. So that is a little bit light, and now they're over curling. And unfortunately, well, it does get into the rings. So it does help, but it is relatively ineffective at this point. Would have liked to get that frozen. Now, I think no matter what they played, Rebecca was going to look at this peel or ask Kaylee Smith to start moving some of these guards around. Angles aren't good for Team Regan right now.
Angles are tough.
Angles are tough, I tell you. Angles confused me in Math 10, confused me now.
Signpost 10.
God. Sokatoa.
Sokatoa, that's right.
Remember that. Wow, well played.
Good.
Here we go, clearing things out a little bit.
Called, thrown, made. Double peel, Kaylee Smith. Chapeau, as the cycling community would say.
Hat. Chapeau.
Chapeau.
All right, I like it.
So with that double peel made, we're into kind of the center of the end, where we're going to kind of get this guard back up and then peel it away, try to shorten the end up a little bit, reduce the number of opportunities Regan has to get at that stone on the button. This looks like it's over curling.
You get the guard, that's fine. 12? You 11-5?
So, because of that over curl, the top 12 yellow is available. And so, you know, if you're a little tight and take the guard, that's not the end of the world, but you really will like to get the ones in the house moving. And they will just tick that yellow guard over to the corner. And unfortunately, not only did they not remove it from play, but they kind of put it in the outturn draw path. So really cutting off the outturn side of the sheet, limiting their options later in the end. That'll work. Center guard. And I kind of like that placement a little bit. Well, actually, you know what? It didn't curl up quite enough.
Doesn't look like it.
I think you can go yellow, red, yellow and change the complexion of this end. Probably keep your shooter over there on the 12-foot as well. So from Steel territory, we are now looking at potentially Regan getting some points.
Here we go. Keeping it interesting for the fans.
Now, weight's an interesting call here. It is still pretty tight to the guard, so you probably can't throw as much as you might like. But they're throwing an 11, so that's kind of a heavy board weight. That should keep the shooter around, which I think is key. And even though it won't move all 3 stones will probably end up still in play. Now, David, the other day on the stream, we had all sorts of commentary on discussion on the different board weights.
Yes.
We had board. We have bumper.
Yes.
Barrier.
Oh.
Wall. These are all board weights.
Synonyms, really.
Now, there was a controversial discussion, on if bumper is heavier than board. Split opinions on that.
I would say yes, because you have to hit it enough for it to bounce back off.
That was the thought process.
Yep.
But some clubs have a bumper, so it is playing to the bumper.
Oh.
As opposed to bumping.
Okay.
Very controversial.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that. They'll have to define it properly.
Yeah.
Curling Canada, if you're listening.
Curling Canada, we need a chart.
We need an official definition, please.
With times.
Yes.
We want hog to hogs and names.
Absolutely.
For every single one. Universal curling weight.
That's right.
Yeah, okay. I think we're on to something.
Someone out there, someone up the chain can do that.
So it was a little wide from McDonough. And so picks the top 12-foot one off the center line, but doesn't get nearer to the one on the button. We have another guard coming in, and this one's going to be higher, not as run-inable, and also kind of tucked near that other yellow, so double peel. Pretty automatic at this point.
Yeah, just high, sorry.
This is moving. Such easy power. Like so much weight. Oh, get the hole. We almost lost a rock, but that was okay. Ella Kinley with some fast reflexes to go grab it.
Oh, she wouldn't miss it.
And that did hit at the nose, so we got the 2 yellows moving, but we didn't get the red off the center line. Still there guarding the yellow on the button. And so here we go, guard being called, hit and replace for this at this point in the end.
Yeah, 2-3. Yeah. Heel, double just bite the center. Going around this way. Yeah. And either just like tap it back or freeze, and hopefully you'll have it on your neck. Yeah. I was like, we can tap. Well, it does curl. Yeah, you probably could. You're moving it very far. No. You're probably rolling on to. Yeah. On its own.
This is a little heavy, floating out there right now. But it will settle.
This is a rock that I like to sweep, Alan.
No sweeping.
No sweeping is good sweeping.
There you go. You should just throw it better. That's what you tell me, right? On Sundays?
Yeah, just do better.
Just throw it better so I don't have to sweep.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. Really comforting advice in the hack.
Absolutely.
I think that does accomplish the job, though. It is sort of over buried or over curled on the red, so it's quite challenging to get the yellow onto the red onto the yellow on the button with that red guard there. Team chat here. What's the coach think? Coach, what are we thinking? Coach is saying double run back. Okay.
Like, even if you hit it, like,
Do you think that's what they'll get to?
up and just, you might go, and that one's high in the range. Yeah.
No timeouts in this event,
Probably
folks.
like
So
11?
we're not bringing the coach out, but we have access to them back here.
Yeah, 11. You gotta get here. Basically on the line.
So they're shading towards sort of an 11. Same board weight that Olivia McDonough tried to throw on her last. Tried to get maybe a millimeter across the nose, yellow onto red onto yellow. High degree of difficulty here. Got to get the angles right. Back to those angles.
Angles are everything, buddy.
Ugh.
Yeah, it can
I think you want about 7/8 low. We got lots of angles and lots of fractions in curling.
Wow.
McDonough now trying to hold this up. And that will catch that red guard and spin on by. And so without hammer here, Brooke Godsland throwing a guard on her last, trying to set up the steal. Just hearing Rebecca and Ella talking, maybe a little fresh down the center line. Just getting a little more curl than they thought. This guard is floating right now. And that'll settle in right next to that other tight guard. And I think that actually might not have been the called depth, but really accomplishes the goal.
Yeah.
That yellow on the button, you can't play off the one that was just thrown. And just because of the angles, really tough to get, again, across the nose on the center line yellow to go yellow, red, yellow. And so Rebecca now dreaming up a 15-foot angle run here. A little smile on her face. You can tell she's a little bit excited to try this.
Absolutely. Fun little shot.
With the rest of the team, Ella Kinley looking a little less sure about this. The sweepers have a smile. Everybody's now maybe a bit excited. Not really any risk to this. If you hit it a little extra thin and catch your own red, it's still a steal of one.
That's true.
So I don't mind it. If you were ever going to throw a 15-foot angle run back, why not at the Stu Sells?
Absolutely. It's all for the joy of the game, Alan.
There we go. We're right behind this. Looks close. Just a little out. A little thin. Red. Oh! Good try from Rebecca Regan. Did just miss that angle run, and so it'll be a steal of one for Brooke Godsland. They'll be down 4-3. Regan maintaining hammer when we come back in end number 5.
Nothing is as exquisite as the enchanting crimson and golden tapestry of fall. When revving your Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Fall for Subaru at your local Subaru dealer today.
Okay, well, David, welcome back here. Second half of this game underway. End number 5, center guard up from Aaron Porter. And so now we are looking for last end. They went for the come around to keep it simple. This time looks like they're going to the wing. Not sure if it's corner guard or if they're going to be coming into the 12-foot.
Line set. Lid drop. All of you. Yep, hard. Hard, gotta be in.
So this is the 2025 edition of the event, David. We've had 8 years of the men event and 5. This is the 5th year of the women's event. Started in 2018 on the men's side. Scott Howard was the inaugural champion, followed up by Glenn Howard in 2019.
Wow.
Team Gushu.
Hey.
In 2020. Stuart Thompson in 2021. Team John Epping in 2022. Felix Asselin, friend of the show, Felix Asselin.
Naturally.
2023. And Team Jeong out of Korea just last year. And then on the women's side, 2021 inaugural event, it was Team Suzanne Burt out of PEI. 2022 it was Team Waz, skipped by Selena Negavan. In 2023 it was like 5-6-time world champion Silvana Tiranzoni coming to the club and taking a win here at the Stu Cells.
A lot of big names.
And then in 2024 it was friend of the show Rebecca Morrison.
Hey.
Taking home the W just last year. So this year we have 11 women's teams and 15 men's teams competing for a total purse split evenly between the events of $48,500. So few dollars on the line there.
Well, too bad we didn't win any cash when we played on Sundays, Alan.
I mean, your career earnings, your career curling earnings are pretty impressive.
I would say so.
You have what? A sweater.
That's true.
You won a sweater.
I did.
For taking home for being a finalist in the B event of the Ice Cup.
Absolutely.
So that was a big win for you.
Yep.
And
big
then
day.
you also had was it a $25?
Oh.
A $25 gift card. You are.
I actually think it was $50.
It was a $50 gift card.
$50 gift card for the
You
curling
are the reigning, are on the team, the rink, as reigning Engineers Nova Scotia Bonspiel champions.
That is true.
So you're a big deal.
I am a big deal.
You're a big deal in the curling world.
You were there too, but
it's true. I did skip that team, but this is about you.
I was keeping the morale high. I may not have brought the skill, but I brought the vibes.
You brought the vibes. You are the vibe hire on our curling team. Absolutely. So, back to the action here at the 2025 edition. That's enough history. For now, it is Godsland looking like they got a bit of a setup here. They got the center guard. They've got a yellow hanging around in the rings. It looks like Regan wasn't quite able to get that moving out, and so another come around here into the 4-foot. Might just poke out on the intern side. Looks like it is, yeah.
Small on top. 12.
Okay, so I'm just, as we watch Kaylee Smith here look to potentially make and remove a couple of these yellow stones, I'm coming up with the trivia question.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm coming up with the trivia question. So we're going to invite folks to participate in that just momentarily. So give me a second to come up with, just dial in the language here to make sure I get it right.
On the edge of my seat, Alan.
I bet.
Truly.
I bet.
So intrigued with what you're going to come up with over there.
I don't have the trivia fairy helping me out right now. Usually I have my trivia fairy texting me good trivia questions, but for today I'm on my own, I think. Too early. Trivia fairy's still asleep.
It's an ungodly time.
Okay, so we have a number of curlers on the ice. that have been to the Scotties and potentially the Briar as well there. However, we also have a couple of coaches that have been to national championships. Can you, David, give me the names of the 2 coaches that have participated in national championships?
Your last was 11-3.
Bonus points if you can tell me their best results.
Ah, well.
Yeah, so take some time with that. We'll give the answer in the 7th end, potentially.
Sure.
A little time to think about it for everyone on the chat. But we have 2 coaches here at the in this draw, actually, not just at the event. Probably more for the event in total, but we have 2 coaches. You're just looking around because you think they're here.
It could be upstairs.
They could be upstairs, but we have 2 coaches that have been to national championships. Can you name those coaches?
10-8.
All right, so Team Regan, as we've been distracted with trivia and the history of the event, has put themselves in a spot of trouble here.
Uh-oh.
It is Godsland sitting 2, both partially buried, and throwing. So Regan with hammer, but Godsland throwing here. It is Sarah McNeil Lambswood here looking to sink a 3rd Yellowstone and turn the pressure on. Pretty good result. Does get a little tap. That yellow is available. Maybe 3/4. The center guard is in the way, and I do like this call, David. They, as much as you have 3 yellows in the rings, it is probably that guard that is causing you the most problems, just because it is on the center line, taking away your 4-foot. So straight peel is good. Well, if they can pull off a run back here, oof, that'd be something else.
Too bad.
Drives it right by. Does get the red decently out of the way. So mission accomplished. Again, if they had been able to move some yellows, that would have been bonus points. I do think getting the peel was a good start. So Sarah McNeil Lambswood looking to put that guard back up and keep the pressure on. Right now it would be Regan needing to draw a full 4-foot to get a single this end. This is floating though, so Aaron Porter trying to carve this over. And so that's a little tighter. It does guard the 2 yellows on the center line. However, now we're looking at a 3-foot, 2.5-foot run back, not a 8-foot run back. And so the level of difficulty is much less. Still a challenging shot.
Every shot's challenging in curling.
That's true. That's true. A couple of score updates. We have Grattan. Don't see the score in 4 put up yet, but it's Grattan with a 4-1 lead. Don't see the score yet for end number 4 in our sheet 1 game, but McDermott took another 2 in 3, so they are up 4-2. Very nice run double on our feature from, I believe that was Liv McDonough. Yes, it was. And so that helps out. Almost got the red to roll onto the rings as well, but it's still yellow sitting 2 here and throwing, looking to set up another steal.
Yeah, a lot better.
Now, Alan, would these players usually be mic'd up for their games?
Like a league game?
Yeah.
No. I don't know many curling clubs are micing up league games.
Like it'd be difficult to get yourself back in the zone to behave what you're saying if you had a bad shot.
Well, the mics are live. We've definitely picked up a few unsavory words, unsavory sentences. So just be aware, mics are live. You get it here first, folks. So this is, they're saying top 8. I think they wanted this into the back of the forefoot, try to get some separation on these. Instead, setting up some angled yellows. And Rebecca and Ella. Rebecca and Ella thinking this has lined up maybe a triple, but those angles are also really tempting to draw around and hide a red stone. Get a red one lost in there. So here we go. Rebecca Regan with her first here in end number 5. Looking to get a red stone lost into the forefoot.
I think they can do it.
McDonough and Smith picking this up early. Gonna back it up. Now it's got room. Smith trying to get this to carve and stop. And does. Back forefoot for shot stone.
Nice. I told you they could do it.
You were right. So it's Andrea Kelly taking a single in end number 1, or 4, I should say. So they're down 4-3. It's McDermott with hammer in end number 5. And it was Tremblay responding with a 3 of their own to tie the game up with Grattan. That is a 4-4 game as they play end number 5. Here we go, looking to lock this on. Gushu and McNeil Lambswood trying to drag this. Oh, that's a lovely bit of curling.
Nice. Well done.
Well managed stone, good team shot, well thrown, well called, and well swept. So, yeah, in-turn draw through the red-yellow on the left-hand side of the screen as we look at it. And now, David, you might look at that and say, that's about 2 feet wide. There's a lot of space between those two stones.
Yeah.
But on a draw weight shot where the stone is curling in, you're not actually looking at the, straight distance between them. It's on the angle, on the path of the rock, and that's really where the rock is breaking. So, looking for a piece of the button. Rebecca Regan with hammer in end number 5. Smith and McDonough pick her up right away. Top 12 is the call right now from the sweepers. And this is curling early. And won't quite get there. They don't want to tap one of these yellows up either, so they'll let it die out in the guard zone. And that will be another steal of 1 for Brooke Godsland from 4-0 down. It is now 4-4. It'll be Regan with hammer in end number 6.
Every shot starts with a plan. You read the ice, choose your line, and make your move. Retirement should be no different. Without a plan, you're just throwing stones and hoping for the best. Optimal helps you see every angle and builds a strategy that fits you. It puts you in control, giving you clarity and confidence in every financial decision. Optimal. Create the retirement you've earned.
Yeah. Let's score. Yep. Yeah, let's not, let's just.
Hello and welcome back here. We're about to start end number 6. After a second consecutive steal, it will be Aaron Porter of Team Godsland looking to start us off here, and Rebecca Regan looking to get the momentum back, score some points of her own, and work towards a win here in draw 13 of the 2025 Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Classic. Very nice center guard. After going for the corner guard strategy last end, Team Regan switching gears, going to a come around the center strategy here in end 6.
Line's good. Top 8. Top 8. Sweep good. Room. Top 8. Lots of room. Top 8. Haley's rock. Top 8. Top 8. Leap's good. Full 8 foot. Top 8.
As this stone comes in, it's Kaylee Smith looking to carve this over behind the center guard.
Yeah, a little bit. Yep.
We'll just get a little bit of the center line, but is probably half open. I'd like to say again, thank you to our sponsors, the Gahan House, Murphy Hospitality Group, Standup Simpson Insurance, Optimal, Coastal Sports and Wellness, our presenting sponsors, Steel Subaru and Neon Train, as well as our title sponsor, the Stu Sells Realty Group. Stu has been a fantastic supporter of this event. He has a number of events, Stu Sells Curling Series events in Ontario as well. And we are honored and privileged to be the one non-Ontario edition of that curling series. So, again, thank you to all our sponsors, and thank you to Stu Sankey and the Stu Sells Realty Group for all of their support of this event and of curling in general. So pretty good shot there. Looking at a yellow now in front of that red. Good location for a Yellowstone to be. And now switching to the intern side, it will be Ella Kinley looking to sink another red into the 4-foot. So David, just looking around the rings here with a bit of a fashion update for you.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I know the
everyone's
always
favorite time.
The highly anticipated fashion update. So during this draw, I'd like to point out Tyler McMullen. Tyler McMullen. I'm saying that correctly, I think.
Sheet 2?
Sheet 2 of Team Atherton throwing second stones. They have the very slick orange jerseys as a team.
McDonald's sponsor.
And Tyler has paired that up with a very slick orange belt to match the jersey.
Well, naturally.
So very well done, Tyler. We appreciate the thought that went into that, and I hope to talk to you more about it in the future.
I'm sure he'll be delighted to have that conversation with you, Alan.
Yeah, I hope so. We appreciate it. We're seeing it now on the left-hand side of the screen. So, back to our feature. Ellie, my goodness, I keep getting that wrong. Ella, my apologies, it's early.
We have a coworker named Ellie.
Yeah, Ella was a little light, leaving that red as a guard. Not a bad spot. Gives a little bit of protection, but now opportunity for maybe a hack to a board weight hit here to sit 2 yellows for Haley Gushu. Oh, and will just rub on the center guard, moving the yellow over, with that yellow sneaking out the back of the rings. So, opportunity for Regan to sink a red, sit 2, one of them behind the double corner, and start to set up for their deuce here in end number 6. Our score update is Tyler Smith forcing Atherton to 1 and 3, and then taking 2 in 6. That's a good strategy. Take 2, force to 1. Take 2, force to 1. You do that 4 times, you win the game. It is now 6-3 for Tyler Smith, playing in 7.
Alan, are you able to name the famous curler who's also a lawyer?
14-7.
And it is not Emma, who we curl with on Sundays.
I am sure there are many famous curlers who are also lawyers. However, I think you are referring specifically to maybe one of the most famous curlers of all time.
Potentially.
Jennifer Jones.
Correct.
Yes, I got you. Almost tried to get me there.
It did. Trick question, really.
What was the trick?
Well, that it could have been Emma, who we curl with on Sunday.
Emma Arnold is pretty famous. Local legend Emma Arnold.
True.
So, didn't quite get this fully buried. And so Haley Gushu looking to take this out, maybe get a little bit of a nut double. Ooh. Interesting. Gets a little thick on the red, rolls up, yellow, corner frozen. And so I think the question becomes is, can you make the double and not remove the red? Well, you are shot stone, though. And so Rebecca Regan considering just drawing to the side of the forefoot once again.
Or like... Want to come look?
Again, no thinking time here. So, key point of the game, David. And I was gonna point this out to you during the break. It was Team Regan. I think their level of communication in between shots, their level of communication during shots is fantastic, and they also take the moments in between ends. They have a little huddle. They talk about the end. They talk about the strategy. It's really nice having the mics. We can hear some of that thought process. So I think that's, communication on a curling rink and for a team is so key, and I think this young team is doing it so well.
In general, communication. It's true. It's a good thing to have in life.
Communication is important in life. You, the expert communicator.
Oh, naturally. We know I love to communicate.
And I think, it's a lot easier to throw a shot when you believe in it and you understand it. You know what your misses are, your ABC shots, or, in our cases, maybe the FGH shots.
Yes.
And so I like to see that from all competitive teams that take the time to think about, talk through all the options, especially in this type of event where you have the time to do so. I think you can take that time in between the ends as well. I mean, you were up 4-0 on a bit of a high. You gave up a 2, no problem. Gave up a steal, no problem. Gave up a steal. You might start to feel a little bit down on yourself.
That's true. You can't get down.
Can't.
There's always hope.
And here's the thing. You're still tied, right? You're still tied. And it's the 6th end. You have the hammer in 6 and an 8 potentially. And they only have 1 hammer in 7. So you're still at an advantage. You're still in a good spot. And I think they talked a little bit about that during the break. Just, hey, we're still good. Tough couple ends. It's okay. Let's get back at it. Let's turn this around and let's go win this game. So
Just keeping it interesting for the fans.
there you go. Just try to keep it interesting.
Don't want to lose any viewers.
Well, how are we doing on the viewership? That's a great question. Just as we look at the stream here to see who's chiming in, the great shot there by Kaylee Smith. I mean, removed a yellow from play, kept both reds in play. Angles are fantastic. So, yeah, great shot there. Have to make sure we're talking about something that's going on the sheet. We're up to 137 watching on the stream, David.
Wow. Big day.
And we do have Tina, who has put in an answer to our trivia question. So thank you, Tina. We'll give the answer here in a few minutes.
We love the audience participation. Thank you, Tina.
We're like, take it. This one's pretty easy. Yep. Or just draw. Which one? Just draw. Top boy.
Okay, so I did have a question from someone, non-curling related question for you, David.
Oh, fantastic.
How do you make scrambled eggs?
Oh.
Do you put milk in the eggs, butter, egg whites, putting vegetables in there?
You know, that's a great question.
Salsa?
Everyone has their own
cheese?
approach. I don't actually cook scrambled eggs ever.
Whoa. Off the board answer.
I mean, I don't. Well, I'll just be honest about it. If it's not a sandwich, I'm probably not eating it. If I were, I'd probably put a little milk, a little cheese, some sort of vegetable would probably go in.
We do love a vegetable.
Well, not all of them. But what about you, Alan? How do you make scrambled eggs?
Just before I answer that, really nice tick from Team Regan there. They sit in 3 here with the hammer. They are sort of grouped, so Sarah McNeil-Lambswood throwing the high hard one here, looking to get a couple reds moving and out of play. I would, interesting. Okay, how do I make scrambled eggs? I used to do milk in the scrambled eggs, but now I do egg whites.
In scrambled eggs, so it's just eggception.
Exactly. So you get a little extra protein there and a little less cholesterol per unit.
Ah, yes.
So we're looking for the health there. Try to throw some vegetables in there. Used to be like an onion, mushroom, maybe some tomatoes.
Oh.
But now my dad's got me into the shout out Don.
Broccoli.
The longevity kick. You got to get the asparagus and the broccoli in there.
Ah, the greens.
You know, broccoli and scrambled eggs, not a common move, but it does work.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
Broccoli's going to save your life.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah. Well, maybe not my life.
It's too late for me. Any of the viewers out there, start eating broccoli. You heard it here first.
There you go. Okay, so Sarah did get a couple of reds moving, but kept one hanging around in the 12-foot. Simple hit and roll on the nose, and so we are still looking at 3 reds, and now they're spaced. This is a tricky situation if you're Brooke Godsland here, not to give up a big score.
We could also play the double and roll.
Couple of score updates. It was Grattan, after giving up a 3, responding in true New Brunswick fashion, taking a deuce in end number 5. They're now up 6-4. And it was McDermott taking another single, now up 5-3 over Kelly, playing in end number 6. Everyone now playing back towards the home side of the arena and moving forward. We're playing at a pretty good pace. We played 5, almost 6 ends of curling here in an hour and a half, so everybody's moving along.
Great pace.
Brooke looking to make a double here and try to get herself out of trouble. And maybe a little bit of a misread on the line there. Some hards, some lows. Does jam the red. And so 2 reds in there with 1 yellow to come. Rebecca Regan looking to sink another red and get the big score here.
That's right. Speaking of jam, Alan.
Oh.
Tell me about jam. What is the best kind of jam?
Ooh.
There's only one answer. And I'll fight you if you disagree.
Is it homemade jam?
Duh.
Okay. Or are you looking for a flavor of jam?
A type of jam.
A type of jam? Marmalade?
No.
Oh.
You fool. Marmalade.
I don't know. We love some marmalade.
I'm not the queen.
Peanut butter?
That's not jam.
What? Okay, just put me out of my misery here.
Strawberry jam.
Strawberry jam is the answer?
It's the obvious choice.
Obviously. I don't know. What about blueberry jam?
Blueberry's fine.
It's fine.
Strawberry's the right answer, though.
Okay. I do like some marmalade.
I'm not saying it's bad. But it's not jam.
That's fair.
Actually, I'll be honest. I've never had marmalade in my life. I don't even know what it looks like.
All right, here we go. Rebecca Regan with her first nose tap.
A little tap. A little love tap.
And right to the pin.
Nice.
Really nice. Sitting 3. Still potential for a double here to limit the damage. Brooke Godsland, my apologies, looking to throw the high hard one here. Maybe keep the yellow in the rings. You can make this a millimeter low. Honestly, the triple's really close, and you might roll underneath the double guard. So I think you take getting rid of 2, but you could make some. You could really change the end here if you make this perfect. Here we go. Brooke Godsland with her last. Trying to make it curl. Does make 2 go. Just goes underneath the other red and sits shot stone below 2 corner guards. Brooke Godsland saving the end. What a throw. You hear it here, even the pros sometimes. You don't know how you made it, but that's pretty darn perfect. Didn't need to make the triple because you've got shot stone buried. You have the ability to now force Rebecca Regan drawing into the 8-foot for her single. And N6, even ends. You have 2 hammers to 1. You're okay taking a single here. You want to score an N6, David.
Well, ideally, you do want to score in every end.
Well, it's tough when you don't have a hammer.
Or when you don't know how to curl.
That's true. Sweeper's just guiding this in. No panic. Little clean, little harder brush here. Just make sure from Kaylee Smith. And there you go. That'll be a single. And it'll be 5-4. Regan over Godsland into end number 7 when we return.
Every shot starts with a plan. You read the ice, choose your line, and make your move. Retirement should be no different. Without a plan, you're just throwing stones and hoping for the best. Optimal helps you see every angle and builds a strategy that fits you. It puts you in control, giving you clarity and confidence in every financial decision. Optimal. Create the retirement you've earned.
We started Neon Train to help. We started Neon Train to help get small and medium-sized organizations online to transform their learning and make their programs more effective. Our team of learning experts will work with you to understand your budget, project scope, and learning goals. It's so rewarding when our clients say to us, "I now have more time to focus on my business. I now have more time to put into my learners. I now have more time to spend with my family." Reach out today and start your organization's learning transformation.
Welcome back here to the 2025 edition of the Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Classic. We are at 948 South Bland Street in beautiful Halifax, Nova Scotia. My name is Alan Aaronholtz. Beside me, David Kopp. So far, 6 fantastic ends of curling.
Definitely.
Now, if you, we've been told that we can be a lot.
We can.
But hopefully you're enjoying it. Hopefully you're enjoying the action. Hopefully you're enjoying tagging along with us. But as we watch a couple of highlights from our game, a nice double here, we would like to remind you that you can come down and watch this live.
Yeah,
right?
Lots of space upstairs.
Lots of space upstairs. Drink specials, food specials, live entertainment, free oysters tonight from 7 to 9. And you don't even have to stop listening to us.
No.
They've got the stream on upstairs. They've got the noise on, the sounds on.
That's the best part.
Yeah, so you really get the best of both worlds. There's no reason to not come down to the Halifax Curling Club. You get us, you get the club, you get the curling.
It's the best of both worlds.
You get all the worlds. Yeah, so come on down. Last evening of the event, we have the men's quarterfinals, the semifinals, and the finals tomorrow. And so whether you're coming down later today, you're thinking of coming down for the finals, come on and join us. We'd love to have you.
Always fun time here at the Halifax Curling Club.
Yeah, absolutely. So here we go. Center guard up from Regan, looking to force the steal. We have Godsland coming around right to the pin. And now Ella Kinley looking for a freeze. Still hovering around 130 on the chat or in the stream. Thank you for sticking around with us.
Fans.
We've got 7 likes now.
Wow. Let's make it 8, people.
We want another like, folks. What do we have to do to earn a like? And I will say that... Oh, we got an 8th like.
Thank you.
Let's get it to 9. So, a couple of ends ago, I asked the trivia question.
Yes.
Which coaches at this event have been to national championships? Number of the curlers have. James Grattan has been to a number of with his rink. Joel Kratz has been. Tyler Smith has been. Andrea Kelly. We have a number of mixed nationals as well, junior nationals. So very talented curling and curlers throughout the event. But specifically looking at some of the coaches, do you have any ideas?
Well, that's an excellent skill testing question. I will name the curlers that I do know, and maybe one of them will be one of the coaches. I'm assuming it's not Brad Gushu.
He's not here.
Tragic. Rachel Holman.
She's not here either.
Colleen Jones.
Not at the event currently, but is a coach.
Okay.
Colleen, obviously, is one of the coaches for Timo and Purcell.
Yes.
And we would like to say congratulations to Colleen on her recent induction to the Nova Scotia Sports Hall of Fame.
That is true.
So we have a number of, obviously, Colleen, a fantastic representative of the Halifax Curling Club for so many years, and curling in Nova Scotia in general. She is a phenomenal person as well as a phenomenal curler, and so we'd like to extend, again, congratulations to her on that fantastic achievement.
That is true. She once served me cheese and crackers, and she was delightful.
That goes to show even the highest level of curlers will still get into the club and volunteer their time.
It's all about the people, Alan.
Be a part of making things happen. So again, Colleen, fantastic curler, advocate for curling, coach, and of course volunteer making things happen. So thank you, Colleen. Any other guesses? Because there are a number.
Let's see. Christina Black.
Christina Black, not a coach, but has been to a number of Scotties. Yes. Yes.
That is all the names that I know.
All right. So here we go. A little bit of fun for you. The coach of Team Atherton
Gotcha.
is Joel Kratz.
No way.
So Joel's curling over on sheet 4. I guess very easy for Atherton to call timeout and bring him over for consult if needed, or just poke him in between shots. I have, Tina, you said Paul Fleming. Paul Fleming, obviously, a number of Briar appearances, but I don't think he's a coach of any of the teams. I could be wrong there, but maybe Paul. Daryl Nolan, to our coaching as well. And then the two I was thinking of, Heather Smith and Teresa Breen. There we go. All to our left here. So we have a number of fantastic coaches. There they are. Look,
there. Give the fans
Heather.
a wave.
Come on, Heather, give us a wave. Teresa, there you are.
There you go.
And Daryl is hit it in behind Andrea Kelly right now. And Daryl just wanted us to let everybody know that he is single, available. So if you're a curler, we're restricting ourselves to curlers, Daryl. Yeah, okay.
Cast a wide
Everybody's
net.
in. Everybody's got a shot.
Leave your phone number in the comments, and Daryl will text you to set up a date.
A little bit of fun here in end number 7. Thank you to the coaches for putting up with us and having a little bit of fun. We're up to 155 on the stream, and we're up to 14 likes.
Wow.
So thank you. We appreciate you participating and making this fun for David and I as well.
Mostly for our entertainment.
But we do have curling going on.
But there's also some ice.
Whoa, almost forgot. And so here as we march through into third stones, we're on seconds last for Godsland with hammer. We've got 3 Regan stones floating around the rings. We've got sort of a yellow tight corner and a yellow sort of lost in a Bermuda Triangle of those reds.
Ooh, not where you want to be.
It's not a bad set of angles, and I really like where Sarah McNeil Lambswood was putting her broom there, sort of corner frozen in behind the yellow corner guard. So I should say, congratulations, Tina. You got like 4 out of the 5 answers there. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better than I did on most of my tests.
See?
And if we missed any, we apologize. If there are any other coaches that have been to the events, just let us know. We're always happy to learn more. We do have our first final. Didn't see what happened in end number 6 there, but we had handshakes between Grattan and Tremblay. Just by the energy here in the room, I'm going to imagine Grattan took the W there, and so they're going to move on. They're now 4-0. It was a 9-4 final, and Grattan now marching on towards that playoff picture. So, we got, okay, no, Andrew Kelly, they're just in between ends there. So, as we continue on here. Looks like decision has been made. I think they are electing to play the draw. Corner frozen. Yeah, looks like that's the play. So that was a little heavy out of the hand. Might have caught something fresh. You know, we are in end number 7 here. That slide path might be getting a little worn down, and so those draws across the slide path might just get fudged up a little bit. Went from a little heavy and a little wide to a little tight and a little light. Don't love it. Now, it is in the 12-foot, so usable maybe later for Brooke Godsland. But now it is Rebecca Regan and her third, Olivia McDonough, looking to maybe do a double tap, red, yellow, and remove the yellow stone from the 4-foot.
Yeah, love a double tap.
It was close. Oh, lovely bit of curling. Angle tap. Removes the yellow, saves the red, and it is Team Regan sitting the 4 without hammer here in end number 7. A lot of discussion here. I mean, you're facing 4. On the yellow really didn't end up in a good spot. This is a tough situation. I mean, the skip's down there seeing the angles. They have a plan in their brain, and sometimes as a thrower from the hack, it can look less good. Might not look that appealing. I can say, if Sarah can't hear us, though, you make this good with Peel, Sarah, and I think the triple's real. Probably not quite there, but it's close. She was straight Peel. Does make contact with one of the reds, spins it out, shooter gone as well. I think at this point, if you're Brooke Godsland, you got to switch gears, try to bring the blank back into play. You're only down 1. At this point, if you get forced, so you have to take a single, you're going to be 5-5, Regan with hammer. And tied without is a very poor situation to be in. I think the stats say like 70% of the time, team with hammer wins when you're tied.
Yeah.
If you can get to a spot where you are down 1 with, you actually have, I think it's about 60% of the time you get your 2 and you win. So if you can bring the blank into play, big benefits for Brooke Godsland. I'm not seeing an easy 2. There aren't any guards to hide behind. So if you could generate a 2 and go up 1, you have a better likelihood than if you're tied. So either generate your 2 or find a way to bring the blank into play.
Just top 12, actually.
So I think we've settled on a shot here. So we're up to 168 on the stream here, David. And I've learned, thank you, Elaine Smith, for chiming in here. Thank you for supporting the broadcast. But we've learned from Elaine that Heather Smith will be inducted into the New Brunswick Sports Hall of Fame.
No way.
In May 2026.
That's huge news.
I don't know if I'm allowed to share that, but it's on YouTube, so it's going out there. So congratulations, Heather. Fantastic achievement and recognition for a long, storied career in the curling community. So thank you, Elaine, for the receipts there, for the intel.
And this is why we need the fan engagement.
Exactly. We're up to 18 likes.
Wow.
Yeah, we're doing great out here.
Let's keep that going. Let's set a record here, viewers.
Don't know what the record is, but that would be pretty fun.
It's got to be at least like 23.
I think we could get up to 23. So hit and roll out here from Sarah McNeil Lambswood. And we've got only a few stones to come, a lot of reds in the rings, and Team Regan now trying to strategize, Ella Kinley and Rebecca Regan trying to strategize for a way to really secure this force and put the pressure on. While the back end talks, we have Kaylee Smith here enjoying some snacks.
What do we got for snacks today, Alan?
What do we got? I don't know. Can't tell what the snacks are. We always like a snack update. Looks to be blueberries.
Oh, healthy.
Healthy, sugar, antioxidants.
Antioxidants.
Blueberries also really important. Blueberries don't go in scrambled eggs.
No.
But blueberries are important for overall longevity.
Pancakes.
Could do blueberry pancakes.
Waffles.
That's true, but that's gluten. We don't do gluten.
You can do gluten-free.
Gluten-free pancakes with blueberries. That'd be a pretty healthy longevity meal there.
Toss some broccoli in there. No problem. Super pancakes.
Not really sure if the broccoli goes in pancakes.
I'm not sure broccoli really goes in anything.
Fantastic. Kaylee also taking a little sit. She's been working hard, sweeping rocks, so earned a little rest. Looks like the decision's been made. She's all fueled up and ready to go.
Right. 8 blueberries. Set.
More than either of us usually eat on a Saturday morning.
That's true.
It does look like we're taking a lot of ice here. They were trying to maybe tuck a corner. This looks like maybe just putting it back where it was, kind of top 4 foot on the intern side of the sheet. So, quick update. Andrea Kelly taking a 2 in end 6. They are now tied at 5. Kirsten McDermott over on sheet 1. And Rebecca Regan slipping a little deep here. And to the back of the 4 foot. Still sits 4. Good position. Always nice to sit 4 without hammer, but does open the door now for Brooke Godsland to maybe try to set up a 2. There's not really a blank at this point, David. You're pretty much stuck trying to figure out a way to score 2.
Well, don't give up.
Never give up.
Never give up. Won't be a blank with that attitude.
Good point. Good point. Up to 21 likes. We're getting there.
Oh,
we're getting there.
Like I said, record's probably 23, so just a couple more, folks.
We're almost there. Thank you for the engagement. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know your thoughts on the game. We also are open to constructive feedback.
Only if it's presented nicely, though.
Only if, we won't necessarily listen.
No.
But we're open to it.
Sure. Share your thoughts. If we disagree, we'll tell you.
Oh, absolutely. As the discussion continues between Aaron and Brooke, just looking at the best spot to put a yellow. I think the debate, David, is really about, do you draw now and try to lock in the draw weight?
Yep.
Or do you play this little hit and roll? And here's the thing about that. If you make the double on the red that they're looking at,
yep,
and you get a roll in behind the red at the edge of the forefoot. Rebecca is now either drawing to it, and if she floats out or is heavy or is light, then they have a draw for 2. Or if she tries the little run back and misses it, then you have the blank is on.
The blank is on.
The blank is on. So I think that's the appeal of this, is that it kind of sets up, if you make it really well, could set you up for 2, could set up the blank, whereas the draw is really getting ready to assume you're drawing on your last. Out of the hand, it's tight. Sarah McNeil-Lambswood head down. Will make the double, but not stick around. Okay, so didn't get the roll. Only didn't quite get that back red out. So still sitting 3, and now opportunity to block the draw path as well.
I'll now concede the blank. Seems unlikely.
Yeah, it'd be a tough blank. it'd be a stretch to get a blank out of this.
What if it was a spinner?
I don't know if there's enough spin in the world to move all those reds.
Yeah. Okay, we're in the same path. We're trying to go top. But I think if we come up like a guard, that's better than.
A lot of discussion amongst the team.
Yeah, again, just changing conditions. They're a little wider than the normal draw path, so, is the speed a little different out here? You can kind of see from our angle, David, the center where they're playing a lot more looks a little flatter.
Certainly.
Kind of see maybe just a titch of frost, not a bunch, but maybe just a titch on the wings where there's a little more pebble. And so is it fresher out there? Is it going to be slower or faster than in the middle where it's flat and used? Just want to make sure they dial in the speed here. That's a pretty good spot. Pretty much where they tapped the broom.
Very nice.
And so Brooke now has to determine, is she drawing against 4. You don't throw in the hit. Big risk of rolling out and giving up a steal. So the draw is a little more controlled. However, with those 2 reds on either side of the forefoot, your normal draw path is kind of impacted, at least visually. So you're going to take slightly different, either a little less ice or a little more ice to try to get into that forefoot.
She tried to bury around that one. It crossed my mind because I'm like, now we just leave her like 16 and be heavy here. She can pick off that one. They know. She just needs the 4. She's been throwing.
Thank you, WAK101693 for watching from Bradford, Ontario.
Wow. Alan, do you know where that is?
Nope.
Neither do I.
Sorry, we apologize.
I'm going to wager a guess and say that's in the GTA somewhere.
Maybe. 168 on the stream, up to 25 likes.
We did it. We broke the world record, folks. And it's all because of people like you.
And unfortunately for Brooke on her last with hammer, it was light. And that's going to be a steal for Team Regan. So we're just going to see as they discuss if they would like to continue. Okay, yeah. We'll be back.
Nothing is as exquisite as the enchanting crimson and golden tapestry of fall. When revving your Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Fall for Subaru at your local Subaru dealer today.
All right, so we play on. It will be 9-4 for Team Regan here. Godsland with the hammer, and up that big, you keep it simple. And so Ella Kinley tossing it through. I've always thought, I know for statistics purposes, that throw-throughs don't count to your stats. I don't know. I've seen a lot of people mess up a throw-through. And so I think if you successfully throw through, that should be a 4. Now, I will note, David, the one, the only curling lawyer,
Yes.
the famous
Yes.
Emma Arnold is in the house.
Oh,
Has joined us. Thank you, Emma, for gracing us with your presence.
wow. Honored. Truly.
Dubious, another individual who has to deal with me on Sundays.
It really takes a village.
So, after the throw through, looking for to set up for the 5. A couple of corners and a lot of misses is the strategy here.
A lot of misses.
Yeah.
I'm good at that, Alan.
You would be exactly that.
Tap me in, coach.
Yeah, throw David out there. We also have a game developing in the 8th end over on sheet 2. After being up 6-3, it was down 6-3 with Atherton with a 2 in the 6th end, and then a steal in the 7th end. So it is locked at 6s. It'll be Tyler Smith from PEI playing with the hammer in end number 8, looking to secure a win. And it was McDermott taking a single in end number 7 over on sheet 1. So they are up 6-5 over Kelly. It'll be Andrea Kelly with the hammer coming home on sheet number 1. And again, Ella Kinley throwing it through effectively. In our books, a 4 out of 4. Statistics purposes doesn't count, unfortunately, for Ella. I really think we got to respect the leads. Let them pad the stats.
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
So good corner guard from Aaron Porter. You could split the corners, put one on either side, even them up, or you throw them on the same side and one tight, one high. And so it looks like they're playing the same side here. A little heavy. Really tough to throw that high guard. You want as much separation as possible. Make the double peel as difficult or as challenging as you can. And so it's a little tighter than they would have liked, but double corner nonetheless. And now it's Kaylee Smith's turn to pad the stats with a throw through. Just as we get through end number 8, I'd like to thank the sponsors one more time here. The Gahan House, Murphy Hospitality Group, Stanhope Simpson Insurance, Optimal, Coastal Sports and Wellness in Bedford, the Steel Subaru and Neon Train presenting partners, and our Stu Sells Realty Group. Thank you to the production team on our left, doing an absolutely fantastic job keeping us on the air here, giving us the replays. Thank you to all the volunteers who are making this draw 13 possible. And thank you to the ice making crew. Adam over there fueling up, getting what looks to be a date bar.
No.
Raisin muffin. Man,
we don't know what it is,
we
but
don't know
Mandy
what it
made
is. Is it good? There you go, fueling up, keeping Adam fueled up to the ice. We got Doug McLean and Bernie over there getting ready, stretching, I think. There you go, to get the ice ready in between draws for draw 14. And it was Haley Gouchy with a very nice come-around draw. And now that we can peel, it is time to get the bananas out, David.
Oh, banana time.
Yeah, peel, peel, peel for the rest of this game for Team Regan. Kaylee Smith.
Whoa. Yes. Smart.
And gets the third one moving. Both guards disappear and rolls the yellow to the center. Doesn't remove the yellow, but that's okay. Gets it away from the side. Godsland now has to guard this. I believe they still can guard. Yeah, 5 stones to come, and then they'll be needing to throw everything into the rings here to score their 5. Curling Zone, yes, it is an 8-end game. Thanks for answering J Part 9998's question. And we have a fun question here for DCAM1M90. Here's the question for you, David. It is the last end of a game. You just need to draw the button to win. But you have to use either a bagel with cream cheese.
Ooh, just ate one of those. Delicious.
Or a jelly donut. Which are you throwing to the pin for the win?
Ooh, there's a lot of thought that have to go into that.
I feel like the density of a jelly donut would be helpful,
Yes.
but then the powder.
The powder.
I think that powder would flake off and your jelly donut would pick.
The risk with a bagel with cream cheese is that it depends on what kind of bagel. If it was a plain bagel, that's probably the way to go. Unless it's like me, where I had an everything bagel. A lot of seeds and stuff to fall off.
No, we don't like that. I think that'd be poor.
I would say plain bagel with cream cheese.
I feel like if you had the cream cheese exposed, though, it has to be in the middle only, because the cream cheese would get stuck on the ice, too.
But it's so cold, it's not like it's going to drip out.
True. But
I
have someone saying the jelly donut could only be used for draws. Otherwise, you'd have a big old mess of jelly.
That's fair.
Everywhere.
That's fair.
Make your ice maker pretty angry.
Now, is it strawberry jelly or lemon?
It's true.
What about a Boston cream donut?
That's the same problem.
But that one's got chocolate.
So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Guard up, and this will run them out of stones. Peel made by Olivia McDonough. And we're gonna shake. There we go. Okay.
They did it.
They ran them out of stones. Handshakes here. Big win for Team Regan. They now move to 2 and 3. I wonder if that gets them in a tiebreaker situation. I think I'm reading that board right. These matrices are always hard to read. And that'll drop Godsland 2, 0 and 5. Tough event for them, but great participants nonetheless. As they push the rocks down the sheet, we will turn our attention to the other 2 sheets that are still on the ice. We have Tyler Smith with hammer tied 6-6 with Atherton. No guards in play there. They're on skip stones. And it's Andrea Kelly with hammer on sheet 1. Looking for a 2 and a win over there. Looks to be in second stones. I can't. Yeah, it might be. It's Kirsten Lind throwing there. So I do believe that is second stones still over on sheet 1. So we'll turn our attention to sheet 2 for now. Give congratulations to Team Regan. Big win as they march on towards the playoffs. Look for the debrief. Maybe we'll try to get a post-game interview, Coach. Maybe post-game interview.
There we go.
Anyone? And we'll keep our attention on our sheets that are still going here as well. Tyler Smith here throwing the high hard one. Makes a couple of yellows go. What a throw. Wow. Keeps 2 reds in the rings. And so Zach Atherton now going to have to make the perfect freeze in order to force Tyler to throw another bullet and hope. Yeah, tough when you're tied without. Could consider the hit and flop. Not a lot of area to flop where you're both guarded by the top 8-foot stone and shot stone. You'd be shot stone at the end of this. So those are the 2 options. The draw probably slightly easier, and also if you make it perfect, slightly more difficult to deal with. Here we go. We're moving into third stones on sheet number 1. It looks like it is McDermott lying corner frozen on the pin with a couple of Kelly stones spilled around the rings. Would anyone be interested in a post-game interview on the stream? Becca really does. She really enjoys these. And even if she says no, I'm so happy to be joined now by the skip of Team Regan, Rebecca Regan. Congratulations on the big win there.
Thank you.
How, a couple of questions for you. End number 5, you were up 4, gave up the 2, steal. How did you and the team respond there in ends 6, 7, and 8 to come away with the win?
6, we just really wanted to focus on scoring next to have the advantage going into the last 2 ends. That was just our focus, was to make sure that we scored before they did, or a blank was good too.
Fantastic, and then really try to change the momentum there, hey?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so we had some questions from the folks on the stream and from people around about the team snacks. A lot of questions about the team snacks and how you keep yourself fueled during the games. So can you walk us through what your team likes to use as fuel?
We have a really good snack box. We get some fruit in there and some granola and stuff. And then we always have our water bottles handy too, just so we can stay fueled and not hungry throughout the game.
Fantastic. So we did have another question from the chat here. If you had to throw a draw for the win, and you only had a choice between a bagel with cream cheese or a jelly donut, which are you choosing to throw that draw for the win?
I would choose a bagel with cream cheese.
And why? Walk us through the choice.
I really like a good everything bagel.
Okay,
so, yep.
There you go. All right. Fantastic. Rebecca, thank you so much for joining us. This is the first ever post-game interview that we've been able to convince someone to do, so thank you for stepping up. And congratulations on a big win today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, folks. Rebecca Regan joining us for the first ever post-game interview. I think that's now tradition. For never on. We're going to have to make sure that happens every draw. And congratulations to Team Regan again for a big win. It looked like, as we were having that conversation, it was Tyler Smith running Atherton out of stones and scoring a single. So it'll be Tyler Smith taking a win and marching on towards the playoffs. And then on sheet 1, as we watch a couple of replays, that lovely double angle peel from Olivia McDonough. What a shot. Really, and moved that game, that end along there in end 8. We do have sheet 1 here. The lovely corner. Look at this camera work from the production team.
I like it.
Fantastic. So we're Allie McNutt here throwing thirds last on sheet 1. We have a McDermott Stone buried back button, a Kelly guard out front, and then a Kelly Stone in the 12-foot. That is potentially your second counter, David. That's the winning stone if you can find a way to move these reds off the button.
I'm glad to hear that other people think the bagel's the right choice.
I think the bagel's the right choice.
Definitely not an everything bagel, though. Too much risk of debris.
Too much risk of debris. That's a good point. So we are, thank you for tuning in and staying with us. We got 114 people still hanging out, 26 likes to date. So thank you all for staying with us through all 8 ends and here with the sheet number 1 game as well as it comes to its conclusion. We had Allie McNutt drawing into the top 4, so it is McDermott sitting 2, and it is now the third for Team Kelly. Fenwick, I believe, looking to run this yellow in, make some noise. Whoa, look at that red moving. We'll get those stones off of the 4-foot. Does leave a red hanging in the 8-foot though. And so McDermott looking to sit 2 once again. Okay, so
High stakes here, Alan.
Absolutely. We got to get this in a good spot. Unfortunately, with where that yellow is now, it's going to be pretty tough to get it, use any of the angles to get it out of play and not lose your winning rock there on the side of the 12. Sweeper's backing off this one.
Just taking it easy.
Looks like it's a little wide. A little bit of gas. Okay, we'll settle in back 4 foot. Back 4 foot. So I think just the way those angles work, that side 12-foot one is never counting. And now you have to try to switch gears and get your 2 in behind the yellow guard.
They can do it.
I think they can too. Andrea Kelly, been in a number of these situations over the years. Draw weight in her back pocket. Looking to sit here top 4. Always gets a little quiet out there. You know, now that it gets loud with 4 sheets.
Yep. So peaceful on the ice when you're the last ones.
You can really hear yourself think as you sit in the hack.
The invasive thoughts really chime around.
Should I be throwing this with a jelly donut?
No, bagel.
Trying to get her by here. Erin Carmody and Katie Vandenbora. Gotta get her by. Oh, just backside rub. Will spin in for probably second shot. Open, but not in an easy area to remove with those 2 reds on the left-hand side of the house. Allie McNutt thinking just get to nose or get a hair across the nose or move the yellow from play. Sit 3. Kristen McDermott is a little worried about the double through the hole. Make the back double. Try to sneak the red. I think it jams on the side yellow, or at least takes the yellow out of play. Don't have the mics for these teams. We're getting a little replay here. Big scrub from Carmody. Vandenbora rubs off. Trying to get it to curl just a bit. Does swing around at the end, so I mean it's probably edge on edge.
A lot of pressure when you're the last one out there, all eyes.
Yeah, and you can't ever be high side. I mean, there's probably like 3/4 or 2/3 high that goes through the hole, but that's a tough line call. You want to be getting this a little bit low. I mean, I don't know if you need to deal with it. Is the question? You could play for the win now. You get rid of it. You sit 4. Andrea Kelly has to draw the 4 foot to send it to an extra. And in the reverse, if you guard, she's still drawing to the 4 foot. I don't think it changes her shot ever. If you ever hit this high side, then there's a shot for the win now. And so I'm not sure the risk is worth it, but Kristen's probably going to prove me wrong. She knows what she's doing. She knows more than us.
She's been on the ice before.
A few times. So here we go. Kirsten McDermott Last stone here in end 8. Lind Coulter on the brush, trying to hold this out. And she will crash on the guard. That yellow spills into the 12-foot, as does the thrown rock. And so now, can Andrea Kelly find a 2-point shot and go for the win? They discussed the different ways to do it. McDermott and McNutt were discussing the inside double. I think that level of difficulty is pretty high. Now they're looking at sort of, with that ice, maybe a back 8, back 12 tap on the red in the back of the 4-foot. They do need to move it to bring the yellow in the top of the 4-foot into play and to find that winning shot.
How about a spinner, Alan?
Spinner does not play here. No, don't need it. You actually want it to be a little straighter because of the action you will see off of, or the little gap you have in the rocks. So here we go. End number 8, sheet 1, 2025, 1824, Stu Sells Classic, draw 13. This is Andrea Kelly looking for a shot for the win. Picking her up now. Carmody Vandenbora looking to hold her out. Fenwick on the line call. Need to move that red. Got contact. What a shot.
Nice. Well done.
Didn't move the red very far, but moved the red far enough, and that is a 2-point take for Andrea Kelly and a 7-6 win in what was quite a back-and-forth game with Kristen McDermott, David.
A nail-biter, really.
David, thank you for joining me here in the booth this morning. Any final thoughts from your first time on the mic?
Well, all I'll say is that we do it for the fans.
It's all about the fans,
That's what gets us up in the morning.
It doesn't get you up ever.
It really doesn't. This was way too early for me. I will be back again in an afternoon or evening.
I will make sure to keep that in mind for the next time I am running the schedule. Thank you again for joining us, David, and for all of you for tuning in and participating in the chat, engaging with us. We appreciated it. We had a ton of fun. This is the 2025 Stu Sells 1824 Classic, brought to you by the Halifax Curling Club. Presenting sponsors are Steel Subaru, Neon Train, and the Stu Sells Realty Group. My name is Alan Ehrenholtz. On behalf of everyone here at the Halifax Curling Club, thank you, and we hope to see you at 12:45 for a game between Adams and Stevens.
Can't miss it.
Every shot starts with a plan. You read the ice, choose your line, and make your move. Retirement should be no different. Without a plan, you're just throwing stones and hoping for the best. Optimal helps you see every angle and builds a strategy that fits you. It puts you in control, giving you clarity and confidence in every financial decision. Optimal. Create the retirement you've earned.
Nothing is as exquisite as the enchanting crimson and golden tapestry of fall. When revving your Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Fall for Subaru at your local Subaru dealer today.
While many industries and sectors think that they're unique because of their product or because of their industry, when you look at it from the common denominator of education, they're all very similar. Knowing that every organization in the world has some need for training and education, that's what unlocks human potential. Knowing that gave us a basis to really dream big.
Hey everyone, welcome back to All Aboard with Rob Belleville.
we had some interesting developments in Neon Train over the first couple of years as we were building the company. We've seen an incredible market growth. And the impetus for the podcast was really to start celebrating some of our client success stories and really to give other people who are considering the journey of online learning some confidence that there is an entryway and there is a successful outcome at the end of it. When I can do an exercise like running this podcast, bring value to the folks that we're working with and interviewing or talking to, every day gives me that smile on my face to want to come to work and find that next company, find that next nonprofit to help.
Jenny, what the heck are we doing up here on the rooftop? I've got a 450 square foot patio off my condo unit that we can be sitting there.
Stu, we pay for this.
I know you pay for these amenities, and you know what? Yeah, we should use them because they're amazing.
Exactly, so that's why we're here.